A lot of new followers are wondering, who the hell is this guy and why should I take his fashion advice? So here's my story in one take in under 3 minutes. I'm Dan Trapani. I was born on a small farm in rural Canada. I trained to play basketball 8 hours a day all through high school and became a highly recruited athlete. I decided to go to Columbia University in New York City and moved there when I was 18 years old. At Columbia, I was broke as a joke, because this is before NIL money, so as a side hustle, I started buying and selling menswear on eBay. I'd find garments at sample sales, bring them back to my dorm room, photograph them, measure them, wear them a few times, and then sell them. Through wearing all these garments, I became one of the best dressed guys on campus, to the point where I was helping classmates and teammates pick out outfits every Saturday night. At some point I said, guys, I can't come to your rooms every weekend. I'm going to just write this information on a blog. Now, blogs were brand new. This is before Facebook and before social media, so I was one of the first bloggers in the space. In my third year at Columbia, I get an internship on Wall Street, thinking I was going to go into sales and trading. I didn't get that job, and one of the guys looked me up and down and said, you don't belong here anyway. You should go into fashion. So he introduces me to my first custom tailor. At this point, I sell all my inventory on eBay and save enough money for a custom suit. I walk into Michelangelo's Bespoke, who I love and learned a lot from, and I overspent. I spent all my money on the first half deposit of 4 suits. I couldn't pay off the second half, so I ended up working for Mike and sweeping the floors and doing whatever he tells me to do. But at this point, I have the suits, and I'm looking great across campus. I use these unpaid suits to win Esquire magazine's Best Dressed Man in America. I'm on the Today Show, I'm in Esquire, and they mentioned my blog. That was a hobby at the time. The blog blows up, and I have millions of readers all over the world, and it becomes a business. But I absolutely hate sponsored content. They're watering down my voice, and I need to sell a product and not an advertisement. But I didn't know enough, so I went back to school. I went to FIT, the Fashion Institute in New York, to study menswear design and tailoring. At this point, I'm doing sales for Michael and blogging about it, and my readers are flying from all over the world to meet with me. I'm thinking, this is a lot of flying and very inefficient. There must be a better way. So then I start testing all the online custom brands, and they're absolutely terrible because self-measuring doesn't work. And that's when I get the idea of doing basted fittings for people at home to provide the service of a bespoke tailor online. That's the birth of Articles of Style. Since then, our customers have demanded more than suits and sport coats. They want the full wardrobe. So we expand our collection dramatically, and now we specialize in capsule wardrobes for men and women all over the world. Business has really grown, and it's all come full circle as the young farm kid that went to Columbia now teaches a class at Columbia about dressing for success. The best part of my job is I meet with interesting people from all over the world, and I get to spend a lot of time with my hot-ass wife and beautiful kids at our lake house in Ontario. For more on my story, you can visit our website, the Who is Dan Trapani page. That was hard. Peace, y'all.